Good morning, Staples. My name is Danielle Kozinski.
And I'm Brad Payne. Today is January 12th, 2012, our first and last show of the new year.
This show today was completely set up by us students with no help from Mr. Honeycutt for the first time this semester.
It's a great show.
One of the students in our class, Wyatt, has some connections with a local band from Bridgeport that has recently made it big around the world. Here's Wyatt to tell you more about the band Step Kids.
The drummer of the Step Kids used to come over to my house to give drum and guitar lessons to my family. I saw them play at the Hartford Civic Center a few weeks ago. Here is some footage from the concert. If you're interested in seeing them play live, they will be playing one last show at the Knitting Factory in Brooklyn on January 14th.
Hey, you're here with the Step Kids, Jeff, Dan, and Tim, and you're watching Staples High School, live and in charge.
Thanks, Wyatt. Up next, we've got a piece by Kyle Mikish on the German field trip to the Met that just happened before break.
Hi Staples, I'm Kyle, and just before break I went on a field trip with the German and French students to go to the Met in a classic German restaurant. Here's a look at what it was like.
Hallo, wie geht's? Hier sind wir im Lorelei-Restaurant. In diesem Jahr ist eine heiße Sonne, wie wunderbar. Glauben, wie das Barometer steigt. Heiße Sonne, in diesem Jahr ist eine
Hope you liked the field trip. I sure did.
Dankeschön, Kyle. That trip looked great. On Tuesday's show, you heard some tips from Mr. Rogers and Patty about how to study for midterms.
So it couldn't help to hear some more. Here's Mr. Rexford with some more advice.
Hey, it's almost finals. They're coming up, so here are a couple tips from the study skills department. First off, you've got to be active. Rereading your stuff. Okay, that's not studying. You need to be active. I want a pen, pencil in your hand. I want highlighter. I want papers flying. You've got to be on the move. All right, first off, if you've got a lot of vocab definitions, all right, one good way to memorize definitions, say you give them the word a bridge, all right? Well, make a sentence, context clue sentence that makes sense. An abridged bridge would be really bad, okay? So there's a car driving off a cliff, okay? You'll never forget that a bridge means short. Okay, social studies teachers, they like to give you a lot of terms, historical terms. For example, what was the suffrage movement? Well, answer the 5 W's and 1 H. Who, what, when, where, why, and how on the back of a card. Get a big stack of these. Don't be afraid of these things. These are good. They're going to help you out. How do you study for math tests? The best way to study for math tests actively is to take old homeworks, okay, photocopy them, all right, so you have the answers, then you take the white out and you do that. Then you do the problems again, check your answers, bam, bingo. When should you start studying for exams? Start studying yesterday, okay? You want to break up your study period into little tiny half-hour periods, not into this big cram of 4 hours straight. All right, so, but wait, my teacher hasn't given me the review sheets. That's ridiculous. You can go through your notes, okay? Take a highlighter, highlight the important stuff, get your note cards out. You know what's going to be on the test. Don't be silly. You can do this. Start studying right away. You're going to be much better off.
Thanks, Mike and Matt.
I don't know if you've heard about Relay for Life yet, but if you haven't, we have Tyler here to tell you more about it.
Hey Staples, so these two girls who run this club called Relay for Life really want to get this important message out to the Staples student body. So I decided to go out and interview them, and here's my interview, and I hope you guys enjoy it.
Hi, I'm Sarah Gutman. And I'm Marianne DuBois, and we're the presidents of the Relay for Life Club at Staples. Relay for Life is an event for the American Cancer Society. It's a huge fundraiser. This year it's going to be at Weston High School on May 5th, and we really want Staples teams to join and come. You pretty much stay overnight with all your friends, do a lot of activities. It's a really, really fun thing to do.
Our kickoff is on February 2nd at 6:30 at the Weston High School. Talk to all your Weston friends because they will all be there. And yeah, hope to see you all there.
Thanks, Tyler. I hope we will all see you there that night, because what else do you guys have to do from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m.?
Well, with some more news on running and things, here's sports.
Hey Staples, I'm Matt.
And I'm Jess.
We've been having a great winter season so far.
The girls and boys basketball teams played last night. Here's some boys highlights.
Hi, I'm Avery. I was on the WWPT broadcast of a great basketball game on Tuesday night. The boys basketball team pulled out a 78-74 double overtime win against Central Bridgeport. And here we have Ross Whelan and James Frusciante, two of the stars of the team, to talk about the dramatic win.
I think in the Ludlow game we came out and just thought we could just walk through the game, and that didn't happen. So we knew that we had to step it up, and right from warm-ups I think we knew we could win the game.
Rankowitz, the mid-ranger from the free throw line, knocks this one down. Frusciante turns it over, but he makes a steal right there. He's now on the fast break. Frusciante, layup is good, and the foul, James Frusciante. And now it's Blackwell. This time Marcus Blackwell, he knocks down the three, 45-29. Now the Wreckers, 44-29. Wreckers down by 15.
We were taught never to give up, but when Nick Ward, the sophomore, went in, he had 4 points off the bench, and I think that's what turned the tide.
Give it over to Wiggins. Wiggins, a nice pass to Ward. Ward with the reverse layup. Here. Ball's inbounded to Ward. Ward with the baby hook. This is good. Nick Ward. 2 straight layups for the sophomore, cutting it to a 9-point deficit.
Daryl played great. He hustled, got offensive rebounds, and at the end of the game hit the game-tying layup. It was good for him. Played hard, he deserved it.
Subject tests are typically taken in May or June of junior.
Well, I think we knew we were going to win. We wouldn't let it get this far and have it slip away. I think we wanted it. We knew we had to get a win, and we did. We went and got it. Tonight we'll be playing at New Canaan High School. The girls will be playing at home. Next Tuesday we will be at Harding away, and our next home game will be next Thursday at home against Darien.
Keep up the good work, guys. I'm sure we'll have a great season ahead of us. By the way, Jess, how's the girls' basketball team looking?
Pretty good. We're having a really exciting season, and we have a home game on Thursday, and you can come out and see us, check us out, or you could watch it on Channel 78 or tune in on WWPT.
Sounds great, Jess. Can't wait to see the game. In more sports news, Laddie's indoor track team is looking pretty strong. Here are some highlights of their last big meet in Hillhouse.
Lastly, in sports, we have something you might not have seen before. Now, it's not exactly a school sport, but we have a lot of students interested in it.
To explain, here's Max and Tyler with their piece on parkour.
Hello Staples, I'm here with Chase Declan Kelly in Ollie Tunsberg, and there's some students in Staples that participate in parkour. What is the best trick that you have done?
My most common trick is front 180 on the ground. So far I've been working on wall gainers and all types of wall flips.
The most challenging trick I could do is off-level gainer, which is a gainer off of a higher platform onto a smaller platform. My other hardest trick I could do is a wall raiden, which is like a front handspring on the wall.
How often do you train?
Probably about 3 to 4, hopefully 6 hours every day.
Yeah.
Try to go every day of the week.
Yeah. How long does it take to learn these tricks?
It all depends on the person and what kind of person they are. Because sometimes you just go for the trick and wing it, or sometimes you can take your time and build up from level.
Would you call this a sport?
I would call it sport.
I would call it a sport, definitely.
Thanks, Jason and Ollie. Let's get back to those.
Before we end our show today, we have an exclusive interview with those Japanese drummers we saw last week.
So my name is Marco Lienhardt. I'm the director of Taikoza. And Taikoza simply means Japanese drum group. So the word used for the drums is taiko. Taiko usually is a barrel-shaped instrument. It's made of one tree trunk. And so right after high school, I went to Japan. I came across this group and I was very interested. I asked if I could join for a little bit. And I was thinking maybe stay 1, 2, 3 months. And eventually when I sort of joined them, I got really involved into it, and I stayed eventually 18 years with them.
Did you enjoy playing here at Staples?
Yes, very much. I mean, everybody was very paying attention, and it seemed like they got into it. So looking at the audience once in a while, you could see people seem to be discovering a new art form. So it's always nice to see people, they really usually don't know so much about it. They're sort of curious, they see these drum, and they never really imagine how live they can be.
So you want them to see your show, get inspired, maybe inspired to go look more on their own, find something they're really interested in, learn cultures.
Right, it doesn't have to be Japan. I mean, it could be maybe interested into percussion, or have to spark an interest in something else. You know, it could be anything, in the dance or the flute, or even about Japan, or about the culture. Yeah.
All right, great. Well, thanks a lot for coming.
You're welcome.
It was great.
Thank you.
Well, that's our class's final show. Next semester there will be a whole new crew here, so I'm speaking for our class and saying that it's been a great year. If you're planning on taking TV production next semester, or think you want to in the future, good luck. It's a great program.
We won't be having shows on Tuesday or Thursdays for a couple of weeks while the new class begins.
Stay classy, Staples.